Hey collectors, welcome back to another video. Today we're looking at Eugeo from Sword Art Online. I have not caught up with this just yet, but I thought the figure looked really cool. So let's have a look. So first of all, we open up with this lovely window display. So we see the character, we see him there, and we see him there, obviously with Kirito. And then I'm guessing he's got a powerful power eye or something. We see him there. At the top, he's like, ah! And at the bottom, he says, ah! So if you want to see more of this sort of content, then hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, as well as that cheeky notification bell to be notified when more videos drop. Without further ado, let's just jump straight into it. These are the accessories that you get. You get the sword that he uses, you get it in a sheath. So when you pull that apart, it comes out like that, which I think is a lot easier. So it just means that you can take that out, put it in, like, so he looks like he's got a sword in his hand. You got two different faces, like so, which we'll have a look in a bit. You get the different hands, you get a peg, and then you get a lovely stand to pose him in. And here he is. Let's have a look at him. It looks kind of very normal. It feels like just a Kirito figure, a little bit maybe. But we have his like kind of blonde, kind of like, is it blonde hair, or would you say it's kind of honey blonde, or strawberry blonde? But then obviously then his eyes look fine. His kind of outfit is very similar to Kirito's. I think it's just literally just reversed. So I figure this is just the same sort of body that they've used. So there isn't anything kind of new to it. We have the grey that works with the blue, and then you've got kind of little things like that little cut there. That's okay. And then obviously it looks plain, which I don't kind of like, but kind of moving down, we can see that there is blue here. And then you've got the grey, and then normally it's just, again, there's not really much I can really say compared to Kirito's, which is literally, I think maybe the colour's inverted tiny a little bit. So maybe this is part of like kind of a soldier thing that they're doing in the anime. If you know, let me know down below in the comments. We can see that there is kind of like some ruffles all around from here to there to on the trousers, and then that's kind of it really. And then looking at the bottom of the legs, again, very plain, very boring. There isn't that kind of much to it, which is a bit kind of like, oh, because I thought there'd be quite a lot more. You've got the same sort of ruffles. Again, I'm guessing if I looked over the Kirito figure again, this would look exactly the same. Pretty much the same, kind of dull. The joints here kind of like sit in, but I feel like they could have changed them a tiny bit, because to me, they just look way too out there. It shouldn't look like that at all. And it should be slightly different, but you know, maybe they could work on the joints a bit better, but I don't like them at all. Looking at the back, very similar to what Kirito was. There is a little bit of ruffle here. You can see that there's an armband right there, and again the grey kind of works in with the blue. It kind of works, but I'm not a huge fan of it. But yeah, like I think you could, when I was taking this figure out originally, obviously they have plastic around, so just to kind of push that down, you can do, but you can remove the body if need be. So I don't know why they put plastic there. It just kind of makes me go, And again, like that, just there, it looks like that shouldn't be there, like a paint thing. But again, I'm not particularly really bothered. But yeah, again, not really much for this one. And there's the back of the hair. Looks okay. Something meh, but again, it's just a very bog standard figure. I would possibly say it's the same as Kirito, which again, if it is 100% the same, then they've just basically repainted the same figure and just replaced the face with something else. Let's have a look how well he moves. I'm guessing it would be very similar to Kirito. Now the feet are kind of really, like that one's really loose, but that one's kind of hard. Knee joints are absolutely fine. They blend in well with such and such. And the legs move around like so. See that there? Just, it feels like, I don't know why that one is so loose. Like, you can pretty much see like the inside of it. I really don't like that. So it just means that if you want to pose him like really weirdly, you can't, because you just see it. Again, it just feels like that shouldn't have happened. So I think that's going to be a thing that I have to kind of email them about and say, look, these are the problems with your figures. Or the joints are just kind of weird, like so, and turns all the way around. Arm goes up, arm goes around. It just feels like all the joints are really kind of loose, and they shouldn't be that loose for a figure. You know, I'm liking the fact that they've got these kind of new joints in there, if you can see. I think I really do like that, but it just feels like I don't know, like it needs more kind of work on it. There we go. That's the head turning around, like so. It moves up and down, like so. So yeah, there we go. As you know, let's have a look at the different faces. So again, what did I say again? So I've taken the hair off. Let's grab his. Again, that just looks like a Kirito face. Straight away, like he looks angry. It does. It looks just like him. Oh my god! Did they actually? Did they? Yeah, they pretty much just copied the face. Oh my god. Yeah. Once you see it, you can't really unsee it. Oh, this is when you find out in the anime that he's actually a clone. You're like, god damn it. They've just cloned Kirito, made him blonde. And let's put on his super demon angry face. Oh my god, he looks... Oh, he looks constipated! Oh god. So obviously you've got something in his eye, which I don't know what it says. I may have to zoom in on the camera just to see. Again, just looks like Kirito. So yeah, those are the faces. They don't actually give it life. They just remind me of another figure. So this is one of the swords that you get with him. I don't know if it has a name, so if you do know what it is, let me know down below in the comments. And it's very hard to see because obviously blue and then obviously the sun's coming through. But I do kind of really like the rose. Obviously, maybe this might be a thing that Kirito and this character actually got different colored swords representing maybe different things. I don't know, let me know down below in the comments. But it's very, very similar to Kirito's one, and I actually kind of like it. It's like the rose, like a blue rose. One of the other things you get in this one is the sword in the sheath. Now, I think I may have mentioned it in the first one, but when you do that, it kind of opens up. So you can obviously have that just on him. So it's not, you know, if he wants to draw the sword or use it, then you can obviously take that part out. Now, I don't know, and it's a bit of a shame that you think that they would be able to do it, but you can't pull the hilt off, which I think is a bit weird. I think that would be good. If they did it with this one, then they should be able to do it with all. But yeah, that's pretty much with the accessories. Let's say the only other thing you kind of get are just like the different hands that you get with him. Which obviously make things easier, but yeah, there's not really that much that you get with him. And there we go, there it's Eugeo. I hope I got his name right again. I just find this a very bland character. I'm kind of not liking the Sword Art Online figures at the moment. They just seem a bit kind of meh. I thought we'd have other characters from the show rather than just Kirito, Asuna, and stuff like that. So I'm very kind of skeptical on like what's coming out in this range. Are we just going to get more for this particular anime, or is that particularly it later on? Not a huge fan, let's just say this. I'm hoping we'll get more characters, but they'll actually have a bit more life to them, because this just feels like it's a Kirito body kind of take away. It's like, oh, I've just made this and then we're just going to copy it for the next one. Not a big fan of it. So collectors, what are your thoughts on this? Do you like the figure? Do you like the character? What are your thoughts? Let me know down below in the comments. Would you get him? Would you not? Have you got him already? And are your thoughts different to mine? Let me know down below in the comments. And if you've liked this sort of video, then hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, as well as that cheeky notification bell. And why not leave a comment? And yeah, I'm just going to leave it there. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.